good afternoon from Loveland Public Library. My name is Algie, and this is my sidekick Kelp, and we're here to spend some time with you talking about our Mermaids Reel. It's our MerMagic program for today. Hey, Kelp, I got a joke for you.
Yes, Algie. Ooh, I like jokes.
Hey, who keeps the ocean clean, Kelp?
I'm not much of a cleaner. Who is it, Algie?
It's us, the mermaids!
Oh, that's a good one. Hey, Algie, are mermaids real or make-believe?
They're real. Kelp, they're real.
We'd like to do a song for you. We hope you'll do it with us. And we're going to use some sign language. So, do you want to learn some, Algie?
I do.
Okay. Mermaids, there's a few signs for mermaid. You can do this, like a tail, like our tails. Or you can do this. So in this song, they do this. Mermaids. Are mermaids real? That's like this. Or make believe. You could do one hand or two. I think I saw one swimming in the sea. Hello, Algie. Algie, you want to do this?
My swimming is different.
She gets a little crazy. That's basically it. She has tails, silver scales, so do this, and hair that is long, and when she sings a mermaid song. You do that like this. Hello, I don't hear anything. Thank you.
It's like you're brushing your teeth.
There are 3 verses, so we're going to let its music help us with that.
I'm going to dim the lights.
Okay, yes. Mermaids like the lights dim. Singing, right? Algie, come on.
Are they made of
Fake. I saw one swimming in the lake. And her hair was very long. And as she sang a mermaid song. Oh, Algie, this is fun. All right, we're in a dream. Come on. Swimming in the stream. Her hair was very long. And as she sang a mermaid song. Look at me in the eyes, Algie. And that's from It's Music, so you can YouTube It's Music. They have all kinds of good sign and dance tutorials. Oh, see, It's Music. All right, I would like to show you how to, now you can't all have fancy mermaid tails like we have, but I can show you how to make a very quick version just out of a beach towel. So, if you have a beach towel about this big, let me just take it apart so that you can see how to, it's so simple. If you're at the pool or at the lake swimming and you have a beach towel, all you have to do is have a child standing in front of you or even sitting on the ground, and you're going to lay out the beach towel. Oh, that's not easy to do with the tail. And you're going to fold it under. So this will go around their waist, and if it's too tall, you just fold it down, wrap it around their waist, and then the ends, to make the tail, you're going to gather with a nice wide rubber band. So you're going to pull it through here. All right, and then all you're going to do, maybe I should have practiced this one more time, huh? Is pull it back halfway through. And then you've got your tail.
That's super cool.
And then you can put this around their waist, and then they can actually even have their legs through here, unlike ours. So they'll be able to waddle around and have their own mermaid tail. It's simple. There are much more complicated ones that you can Google, but this is the easiest. So next time at your beach. Yeah, thank you.
Thank you, Kelp.
Thank you, Algie. Oh, that's not
Hey,
easy.
Kelp, I've got another mermaid joke.
Oh, good.
What do you call a smelly fish, Kelp?
I don't know. What do you call a smelly fish?
You call him a stink ray.
Oh, that's a good one.
Well, I'm going to share with you a fun story about fur maids. Not mermaids. These are animals that you might just see swimming in the ocean. It's fun to be a fur maid, and look how cool this is. It's the sequins that are reversible. So it's a pretty cool book. And this is in our collection at Loveland Public Library. It's fun to be a fur maid. They are stylish as can be. They paint their paws and visit stores for each accessory. Pretty sharp, that cat right there. It's fun to be a fur maid. They dance with all the fish. They play their favorite music, and their shiny tails go swish. It's fun to be a fur maid. They don't purr, but they pout. They pose for deep sea selfies whenever they go out. You should see Kelp pose for selfies. It's fun to be a fur maid, but they are snooty crowd. The signs around their kingdom say, "No mermaids allowed." What? Kelp and Algie couldn't hang out with them? It's fun to be a fur maid, and their favorite thing to do is surf the TV channels to see people just like you. The end. It's fun to be a fur maid.
Like that.
Yeah.
Nice job, Algie.
Hey, we're going to turn it over to Kelp, and she's going to show us how to make a flower headband.
Yes, not like this, but a natural one. And I had to get my land legs because I thought I'd probably hurt myself coming across the room. Now, I got this idea from Inspiration from the Garden, Sunflower Houses, a book for children and their grown-ups. It's not a new book, but it's got all kinds of things you can do with flowers and anything growing in the garden. So I was so excited to remember how to make flower necklaces. Let me just show you. These are flowers. It works so well with dandelions, but all the dandelions have gone to seed. So these are some flowers, I don't even know what they're called, that are growing in my garden right now. And I pre-made this one, and I'm going to show you how to do it. You can use any kind of flower that has obviously a flower on the top, and then some sort of stem that you can make a little slit in. I'm using this little tiny screwdriver. You could use anything that wouldn't cut all the way through it, and I'll show you how to do it. I pre-made, you can use more than one variety. So this is a chive flower, and this is mint, and then this is the flower that I don't know the name of. And you could keep stringing these together, all different ones in a pattern, and use it to make a necklace or a bracelet. Mermaids really like to be adorned, so I have ones that I cut this morning and kept them in a damp paper towel. So there's some mint, there's this one I don't know, and these are actually clover. And these work really well. They have really good stems. So I'm going to just quickly show you how to make a necklace or a bracelet. I'm just going to do a couple so you can see. So here's one stem. Now in the book it says make it really close to the head, but I don't do that. I do it back here so that there's a little bit of space and you don't need quite as many. So what I'm doing is just making a slit right through the stem, and then I'm going to take, ooh, I can't see. Take this, sorry, and thread it through. It's kind of like threading a needle. It's not working very well. Make sure that goes all the way through. There we go. All right, then put this in there like that. And then I'm going to make another hole right here and thread one of the longer clover through. And then I'll make a hole in this one and thread a smaller one through and make a pattern that's long enough to make a necklace or a bracelet.
That's so cool, because Kelp, I thought you would totally tie a knot, and you don't.
Nope, you just make a tiny slit. That's why the stem has to be, you know, big enough. Like this is probably about as small as you want it. Dandelions are perfect. If you still have dandelions, and even if they've gone to seed, you know, I don't know if they'd want them flying all over you, but dandelions or daisies or something like that is perfect. And you can just keep going. My grandkids and I made long enough ones to make 3 necklaces the other day. It doesn't take long at all. The bigger the stem, the easier it is to do.
Well, and right now we're starting to see echinacea coming out.
Oh yeah,
too,
that would
so
be
that
perfect.
Would be really good
And that would be really pretty.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, good idea. See how wide these are? So mint works really well too. Just doesn't have a flower on it, but it smells good.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right, and that's from my childhood. We used to do that when I was little, and I forgot about it. So I was so happy to read that in the book.
Right. And then real quickly over here, we have a fun craft using popsicle sticks and making mermaid tails out of, hope you have these at home, popsicle sticks. I know it's hot outside, so maybe you've eaten quite a few popsicles this week, but you can save those and then recycle them into popsicle mermaid tails. And real quickly, we're going to upload kind of a video after this program that gives you a step-by-step. So you're going to need popsicle sticks, glue, cardstock, and glitter pens. Oops. Algie has some fumbly fingers. So you're going to secure your popsicle sticks in a triangle. You can use hot glue with a grown-up's help, but I'm just using my craft stick glue. And then I'm just going to make my triangle, and I have really wide ones here just because we had them in our supplies. You can use whatever size popsicle sticks you have. These I colored. You can use a marker. So there's my triangle right there. I'm going to move my supply list out of the way. Then I lay this on my cardstock right here. I'm going to trace it around like that. I'm going to cut it out. And again, the tutorial that'll be posted on the website will show you this step by step, a little bit slower. So hopefully cardstock or a heavier paper, could use wrapping paper you have at home. I turned it upside down so you won't see the markings. And then I'm gonna glue that under. Didn't do that size very well, did I? Trim it so it fits. I'm going to glue that, pretend I'm gluing that down like that. And then I'm gonna freehand or trace some mermaid tails to add right there. Again, I would glue those down. And then I'm gonna get a sparkly pin. I don't have a sparkly pin here. And I'm gonna trace my scales. So pretty easy using supplies. And of course I didn't glue any of that down, but I would glue that down. And that's how you make a mermaid tail with popsicle sticks. Yeah. Hey, Kelp has something to show you that she got from deep in the sea.
Just, Algie, it's a telephone call for you.
Oh, let me see. Oh, yeah, I got one more mermaid joke. How'd you know? Okay, I'm on it right now. Here's Cindi. Sorry,
Oh,
Kelp.
please.
Hey, Kelp.
Yes, Algie?
What fish only swims at night?
Let's see.
It's a starfish.
Good one. Good one. Hey, Algie, I want everybody out there to know that all of these mermaid books are available for checkout. So if you see anything you like, and if we're including, here's a nonfiction book. I don't know, nonfiction about mermaids, that must mean they're real, right?
I think so.
I think so.
Kelp, they're real.
Yep, I think so. And this is a special chapter book. I love to encourage you to read chapter books. Maybe you could read a few chapters a night. This is called Maybe a Mermaid. Look. And let me just tell you something. 11-year-old Anthony Gillis is not the kind of kid who believes in fairies, unicorns, or even the word maybe. She's more of a comic books girl. So when her mom brings her to Thunder Lake for a summer at the Showboat Resort, she doesn't believe the local rumors about the Boule mermaid.
Ooh.
Doesn't that make you want to read? I want to read it.
I'm a Boule mermaid.
You are?
I don't know what that means, but I hope I'm a
I
Boule
think that's
mermaid.
where you're from. And this book is extra special. This book is How to Catch a Mermaid. And this is from a series of books. There's How to Catch an Elf, How to Catch a Dragon, what else? How to Catch a Unicorn. And we have these for checkout at the library. We're not going to read it to you, but if any of you want to enter a contest to win this book, you can submit your name to our Google account, which is, help me, Algie.
Loveland Library Children's at gmail.com. Yeah. And just, submit it to Kelp and Algie, and we'll know what you're doing.
We will.
Yeah.
We will know.
Good luck.
And then, we'll choose a winner by tomorrow, okay? And then when you're coming for a curbside pickup, we'll have it ready for you. So if you let us know that, right? Is that a good idea, Algie? Okay.
Kelp, that's an excellent idea.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you. All right.
And mermaids are tricky, so how to catch one is awfully hard. Hey, back to you, Kelp. Do you think mermaids are real?
Or are they make-believe?
I don't know. I
Can't
don't
decide.
know. Well, do some research, and in your email, let us know if you think mermaids are real or not. Hey, anything else?
Come and get your signs. Come and get your signs. Okay, we still have lots of them for your front yards. We want to see them in everybody's houses.
Yeah.
If you haven't signed up for summer learning program, do it, right?
Right. Yeah.
What else?
Stay tuned for upcoming programs, and thanks for joining us online. It's the next best thing to you guys being here, just knowing that we're connecting with you virtually. So thanks for joining Kelp and Algie, or Cindi and Beth. And we'll see you at the next Facebook Live. Thanks.